We are recording. All right, so this is a Getting Started Right call, and we have, let's say we have Bree and Rachel on the line, and I know a few, now we don't have Bree anymore. But we are going to go ahead and record this just in case some of you need to watch this outside of this, because we're going to be talking about a lot of questions, hesitations, concerns, excitements, any of that. And I know that Lori and I are just excited that you're here, and we're going to be breaking down, I mean, this call really is about you, but we're just going to be breaking down certain subjects like, okay, what is Team Fire Starters? How do you guys fit into that? Basically, what kind of trainings do we have for new coaches coming up? And how do you change your Shakeology flavors? What do you do to set up your own account so that, let's say, you do get someone talking about what you're doing? And trust me, if you commit to the programs, I know Rachel, you just stated 23 pounds loss. I'm sure you've had people saying, okay, what are you doing? And that just happens when you do products. I know a lot of when I started, I signed up for a discount. I didn't want anything to do with like sharing what I was doing, because I was definitely afraid of like what people would think, or I didn't want to do home parties or anything. And then it wasn't until 4 months later I was doing Turbo Fire at the time, but I was doing daily Shakeology. I cleaned up my eating. I was doing Turbo Fire. I lost 27 pounds in a matter of 60 days or 90 days. And people were like, okay, what are you doing? And it wasn't until that moment that I thought, I need to share this with people. So that's kind of in a nutshell how I got started with coaching. It's been 4 years since. And I tell you what, if you keep drinking your Shakeology, you guys, your skin, your nails, and your hair will never grow better. That's one of the things that I've noticed, among other things. But you're rarely sick too. Anyway, so let's turn this all to you guys. But I want to hear from you. So could you? I know Rachel, we heard a little bit of how you know Lori, and Bree, if we could start with you, and you just share. Both of you can share, who you are, if you work full-time, part-time, and then just really like the reasoning or the big why of why you decided to launch your own account. Because we really have discount coaches on our team, meaning like they just want the discount. We have hobby coaches, so like they try the products and they get approached from people and they just want to share what they're doing, and they get paid for their referrals. Basically, you get 25% off of that. So one challenge pack, for example, is $50 in your pocket. Actually, anywhere from $50 to $70, which is pretty fun. And then we have career coaches like myself who just working part-time hours with a full-time income. So you can maybe share with everybody what category you feel you're in right now, and then we'll just eventually do a screen share and then open it up for questions. But Bree, go ahead and tell us briefly about you and your why of coaching.
And can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I just switched over to real estate lately. And I have a background in health and fitness. I went to the University of Minnesota. I minored in kinesiology with a business major. Yeah. So my plan A back when I was 21 was to take the fitness route the whole way, and I got a little sidetracked. So I'm hoping now that I have the time, it's a good opportunity to start going back towards the fitness route and ideally make a career out of it.
So you categorize yourself more as a career coach eventually?
Yeah, ideally, yes. Right now it's part-time, but I'm open to see where it goes.
Yeah, that's awesome. And do you have any kids?
I do not. I'm recently engaged.
Hey, congratulations. Yeah. That's so
Thank
fun.
you. Very excited.
Is the wedding next fall?
Yep, next October. Awesome. It's amazing how quickly people start planning.
Yeah.
We're already being forced to plan everything because everything's booking so quickly.
Yeah.
That's really exciting. Cool. Okay, Rachel, how about you?
Well, I'm a mother of 3. I have a full-time job and a part-time job.
Wow.
And I am married. And I basically, I have a lot of weight to lose, so I still have a long ways to go, but I'm really committed to doing this. And I signed up as a coach basically for the discount right now. I'm open to learning more about the business, I guess. I just, right now I'm looking at the discount and going, well, I can really use that for my Shakeology.
Yeah.
So, because I really love the Shakeology, but it's expensive. So, and my husband is not into the whole eating healthy, so sometimes it feels like I'm buying my groceries and then I'm buying his groceries. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, which is frustrating, but I did make a clean meal last night and he loved it.
Well, there you go.
So, yeah. And it was just like, see, I can make something healthy and you will eat it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tell you what, there are so many people on our team just like you. I mean, I feel like you guys all need to like band together and do some sort of like free giveaway checklist or something, like to people out there who struggle with the same thing. I mean, I think there are so many people in that position, and yeah, mine's quite opposite. Actually, I was the unhealthy one. I was. And my husband was the healthy one, and finally I'm like, okay, I need to do something. And that was after my girls were born. So you see yourself more as a discount coach, but curious about how could maybe not take more time than what you're already putting into your kids, your part-time and full-time job. What do? You said a part-time and a full-time job?
Well, my full-time job, I am a real estate abstractor, so I work from home, but I'm, on the phone all day, on the computer all day doing research, and I'm the supervisor for my team. So, it really is a full-time job. It's 43 to 45 hours a week. And then my part-time job, I'm an independent distributor of Premier Designs jewelry for now.
Yeah.
And so I'm not sure if I'm going to continue with that after this year. Kind of been talking about maybe not, just because of the time it's taking away from my family, and my kids are really little, and I want to be there for them. So.
Yeah. Well, I know what that feels like. So, okay, so that was great. I loved hearing the background. And Lori, do you want me to do a screen share now?
Sure, and then I can talk about the training after.
Okay, that's awesome.
Want to do that? Okay.
Give me a second here. I'm just gonna do a screen share, and Rachel, I'm guessing that you can't see the screen share since you are on your phone.
No, I'm on my phone. Right.
Okay, so I will do my best at explaining what is being seen here. Are you in front of your computer by any chance?
No.
Okay, no problem. Maybe you could write down some notes. Okay, so once you go to teambeachbody.com, you have what's called an online office, and you'll frequently hear us refer to this as our back office. I don't know where that term came from, but I think it's just back behind the scenes. It's just coined that way. So when you log in with your username and password, just go to the coach tab, and then you can be able to click on Coach Online Office. So the Coach Online Office is basically your business side of things. So when people go to your website, they won't see this side. It's just basically you will access it from your side. So it's very confusing. That's one thing I'll say. And you do not have to know everything back here.
Right.
I
think that's one of the biggest things I was confused about in the beginning. I was like, why do we have all these different websites?
Exactly. I know it's crazy, but that's why we have this Getting Started Right call, because we're just going to show you the most important sections. So if you go to the My Business tab and you go all the way down to My EFT Management, whether you decide to pursue this as your as part of your income or not, I would say absolutely set this up, because what the EFT management is, it's just for you to enter in your checking account information, so that if you have your mom, your dad, your coworker, whoever, your best friends from church, someone wants to purchase either a program, some equipment, maybe it's Shakeology, vitamins, basically anything that's coined under Beachbody, which is a lot of things, then if you give them your link, which we'll go over that on another time, to order, there's something called the Team Beachbody mobile app. I don't know, Lori, if you've introduced that to them yet.
Not yet.
We'll you guys will get that information later, but it's their link to your account, so that anything that they purchase, you'll get the commission. And instead of Beachbody charging you $2.50 to send you your check, so for instance, if someone buys a 21-day fixed challenge pack, that's $50. They'll take $2.50 off of that in order for you to get your money. But if you set up your EFT management, it'll go, your money is wired right to your account without you being charged. So that's what the EFT management is. Okay, so in the same My Business tab, there's like a My Forms and Documents tab. And if you ever want to change your Shakeology flavor, which, by the way, people are going to be asking you for samples. And I don't know, I've done it a lot of different ways. My husband has a home direct order coming automatically to the house, and I have one. And my kids also drink it, so I'm guessing any day now we're going to have free coming to our house. But what I did is, through my husband's account, I get the tri-pack. So I get the 24 packets of chocolate, strawberry, and vanilla, so that if someone wants to try a sample, I either give one away for free, and if they want any after that, I charge them $5. We also have a sampler pack now, like a 4-pack or a 6-pack. I'm suggesting everyone to do that, because then you don't have to worry about the shipping. People go to your site to order, and it's for a 4-pack, I believe it's like $20.
I think, yeah.
Is that right? Okay.
Yeah.
And then that way they get to try all the flavors out. And there's even a 6-pack for, I think it's like $29 and some cents. So, and those are one-time orders, so only people can buy those one time. But if you wanted to modify your order at any time, you just go right here and you just click under Modify Direct Order. And it just basically, this is the screen. You just enter in your first, last name, email, home, phone number, and then it'll ask you to select your choice of flavor. And currently you have to put in what your ship date is, and the reason, your zip code, and the reason for change. Okay, this leads me to my next subject. If you go back to the home page and you're trying to figure out, okay, when is my home direct order coming to my house? You go back to the teambeachbody.com at the upper right-hand side. And then you go back to the coach tab, but this time you select previous office view. So instead of going to the online office, just click the previous office view, and then you can click on my orders. And then you can go to, let's see, yeah, my orders again. And then here is just a history of all of your orders, and you can see when things have been charged to your account. I think this 9210, let me click on that. I think that's my Shakeology. That's one of my Shakeology orders. So then I would enter in the 19th. Do you have any questions about that before I move on? Pretty self-explanatory. Oh, you know what? I do need to say one more thing. A lot of people put the coach relations number in their phone. So if you have a pen, that would be awesome. So all you do is enter in, I have to write it down, 1-800-240-0913. This is basically a coach hotline. You guys are open 24/7. They're opening new hubs. I mean, we have some in California, some in Mexico, So if you have any questions about anything, make sure that you access it from there. And they will change your Shakeology flavor on the phone too if you kind of wanted to talk to somebody. You can even email them. And
yeah, I was gonna say I've emailed about lots of stuff and they're really quick at responding.
yeah. So that's just coachrelations@teambeachbody.com. And what's really nice, you guys, is that they handle all of our customer service orders, everything. So if we have a client that is really needing to, I don't know, just call about a program, or maybe let's say they got a DVD that skipped. If they ordered through you as their coach, they get a free DVD. So they just contact coach, or you give them. I give a lot of my customers a coach relations number because they get in faster, but they get a new DVD. Or let's say their Shakeology, they don't like their Shakeology flavors, and they have like a 30-day trial period before they get a new flavor or get their money back. Have them switch, and they can use that same number again. But not a lot of people do that. Well, we don't have to deal with customer service is what I'm getting at, which is really nice.
Hey, not to interrupt, but can you see Corrine is on?
I can.
Okay.
Can you see us, Corrine? Okay.
Okay.
Awesome. We can't hear you, but maybe you wanted to. I'll unmute you. Maybe you muted yourself.
I did.
Okay, perfect.
Oh, there's
Well, maybe.
With four kids, I needed to mute myself.
Okay, all right. Yes, totally understand. We're just kind of going over. We've introduced one another, so why don't you just go ahead and? Is that okay, Lori? If we.
Yeah. Yes, for sure.
Go ahead and introduce yourself and maybe state the reason why you signed up for your own account, or we'd love to hear from you. Or maybe your goals too. Love to hear what your goals.
I'm Corrine, and I'm from Duluth, and I am related to Lori, and I hadn't really pursued coaching at all when I first started, because I'm overweight. Month and a half with the changes in my life, and then the way that I'm presenting myself, that people want to.
Oh, the audio is kind of off. I can't.
Me too, not just someone who's already fit and healthy. They want to kind of go from there. So my goal is to gradually, slowly introduce myself, and what Shakeology has done for me. It's a big one for me. The shake is done, but when I don't take it, I'm not a happy person.
Right.
It's no good.
It mellows me out. No more medications or anything like that, which is kind of nice, which is helpful. So it's one day at a time, one person at a time. And Katie is joining our group next week. I'm not starting a whole challenge group myself with just one other person, but I talk to her every day. She gets excited about it every day, and it feels good to know that someone else is just as excited as I am to feel better.
Yep.
Awesome.
You know, that's awesome. One of the things that maybe you guys felt, that I felt, and I know Lori did feel too, when you get approached like, hey, have you ever considered being a coach? It's a scary thought, because I know when I was approached, I was not happy. It was right after both my girls were born. They're 11 months apart, so I felt like I was pregnant for 2 years straight. And I feel like that was the last thing that I wanted to do, was to help other people when I needed the help. But what I realized is that that's when I was the most successful at reaching people, because I was just like them. I was just like them. And if I would have just believed that, like to just kind of go out there, even to my friends, and say, you know what, I'm sick of my sludge belly, or I'm addicted to sugar. I need to get this figured out. Or like, I'm doing a clean eating group. Who's in there with me? Who wants to do this with me? I would have had more success, I believe, inviting people into my journey. So I want you all to know that too, that if you put yourself out there, you're going to have more followers than someone starting off who's super fit. You don't have to be a certain size to be an effective coach. In fact, it's so fun at Summit. Coach Summit's our annual Beachbody conference, which you guys can all put in your wait list. Maybe that's another time we talk about that, but it's going to be in Nashville next July. And when people go, you'll see all ages, all sizes, all ethnicities. It's really awesome. You're just surrounded by people who are positive people, who just want, they have all their own story. So that's how you guys can set yourself apart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think in the beginning, afraid to come across salesy. Like I know I said that to you over and over, and you said to me, do I come across salesy? And I was like, no, you just post about your life.
Right.
And I think that's what it is. It's more just about sharing where you're at, wherever you're at, and just getting people to go along with you and, you know, helping them wherever they're at too.
Yeah. Cool. Well, thanks for sharing. Lori, I'll let you take it away. I think I covered everything for now for the back office. And
okay. Yeah, so I just want to talk about the trainings that we have available, and I have sent each of you the link to our new Coach Ignite training, which is a series of 12 short videos that not only Heather and myself, but others from our team have produced in order to just really help get you guys started. And so what you do is you just click that link and put in your email, and there's a few questions in there, and just fill it out, and then you'll start receiving these emails each day. And they're not super long. I mean, I think the longest is 10 minutes maybe or something, but it's just really to help get you going. And so
maybe 13 minutes, maybe.
13, okay,
That's like,
13
yeah.
minutes, if you can handle that. So then once you've completed those trainings, we have each month available to you is Coach Basics, which is 14 days long. And we like you to have completed the 12 series of emails first and be an active coach, which means, you know, you're doing a program, you're drinking your Shakeology daily, and you're just kind of being a product of the product, and, you know, you want to, you know, learn more about how to be a coach. And so Coach Basics starts with a Zoom call. So we all hop on a chat like this and kind of go over what's going to happen for the next 14 days. And it'll end with a Zoom call too, just to kind of cap off what we've learned in those 14 days. So then over that time, there's going to be a post each day, and it's going to end with a daily assignment. And it's just something to, you know, it's not huge. Don't get scared that you're going to be working hours on these assignments or anything. So these are starting the third week of every month. And then this training is available to your coaches as you build a team. So, you know, just like the emails, when you sign up, you can send that link to your coaches to get them started. And we just, I guess it's a big team, and we kind of all work together. And I've also added you guys to my team page and Team Firestarters, which Heather is Heather's team, and we are all part of Team Firestarters. And on that page, you'll just see every day there's tips or tricks or what's working, or how people, you know, what they've found is working. And I just think it's ongoing training nonstop. So you never feel like you're alone, or what do I do? Or, you know, you have this big team around you to help you succeed. And that's kind of what we want to do. I mean, we obviously want to share all the information we have and what we've learned, so you can help others and help them to be successful too and build your team. So yeah, I guess that's kind of,
Yeah, in a nutshell.
yeah.
You explained that really well. Do you guys have any questions so far about that? And then we can open it up if you have any other concerns, questions, excitements, anything. I remember when I was a coach,
Can you go into a little?
I remember when I was a coach, I'm like, I don't know what to ask. So if you feel that way, it's normal. Sorry, go ahead. What were you saying?
The Shakeology, can you go more into that? Is it a meal replacement? Is it something you pair, before or after a workout? What exactly is the Shakeology?
Oh, I'm so excited that you've not tried it yet. Oh my goodness, you're gonna love it.
No, I don't get mine till next week.
Oh, what flavor did you get?
I think I got the 3 combo pack.
Oh, that's awesome. That's a great.
Chocolate, vanilla, strawberry.
Well,
Yep.
Lori, did you want to take it over, or do you want me to?
Well, you can start and then I can add into.
Yeah, basically, it's a supplement and a meal replacement, and it's the only clinically proven meal replacement on the market that is all natural. It helps kick cravings. It lowers cholesterol. Like my mom, after my dad died, my mom's cholesterol was close to 300 points. And
Oh no.
there's a clinical study. Even if you go to YouTube, just type in clinically proven Shakeology, and there was a study done for 3 months. And it's very, very impressive. But I'm like, okay, Mom, you're on this for 3 months. I want to see if this is legit. And she dropped 100 points in her cholesterol from having daily Shakeology. And on top of that, I mean, she lost 7 pounds. But in a nutshell, it fights disease. It gives you everything your body needs for the entire day, so you don't have to worry about getting in it's my multivitamin, so it has the probiotics, prebiotics, digestive enzymes, adaptogens. I like to say it's 3PV made, like an acronym. So 3 Ps, so you get your proteins, your phytonutrients, your probiotics, and then the MAID stands for your minerals, adaptogens, or even the antioxidants and digestive enzymes. So that's kind of in a nutshell.
But I think you can use it as a meal replacement, but they're only, I don't know, like 140 to 180 calories maybe. The different flavors. I think the vegan is a little bit more in calories. So I guess if you were using it as a meal replacement, that's not a lot of calories for your meal. So you can add like peanut butter or fruit or something else to it. I normally use mine after workout or as a snack in the afternoon, just to kind of hold me over until dinner. And for me, it has helped me a lot with my cravings because I'm a chocolate freak. I can't buy the chocolate anymore because I think, oh, I'm just gonna have this one piece of Dove dark chocolate, and pretty soon I've ate like the whole bowl sitting there. So I struggle with sweets a lot, and so I find recipes on Pinterest, and I think the caramel sea salt shake is my favorite.
Yes.
And Rachel, I know, likes that too. But I also bake with it and make different little treats, and so it makes me feel like I'm getting a treat, but I'm not like falling off the wagon. So
yeah,
you can use it many ways, I think.
Oh, yeah. I make the best peanut butter cups. All it is like coconut.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Oh, so awesome. And my kids love it too, but they think I feel like it tastes better than a Reese Pieces, hands down.
Yeah.
But it's coconut oil, water, chocolate Shakeology, and PB2, and that's it. But you guys all have your own. I'm going to do a screen share really quickly here. So you have your own website. So if you type in, like, let's say, Bree, what is your username for your site?
I think it's just my name, Bree, B-R-I, Bilo, B-I-E.
Sorry, B-R-I.
B-I-E-L-O-H.
Oh my goodness. Okay. B-I-E-L-O-H.
Yep, that's my last name.
Perfect. Okay. So when you type that in, this is going to be your personal Shakeology site. So if people want to inquire more about what Shakeology is, you can send them your link. So it's directly related to yours. I don't know why it's Coach Not Found. B-I-E-L-O-H?
First name, B-R-I.
Oh my goodness. B-R-I.
BIELOH.
R-I. Okay, seriously. B-R-I-B-I-E.
IELOH.
You are going to think I'm crazy. All right. Excuse me while I get this earwax out of my ear. Okay, anyway, you get the idea. So you guys have your own Shakeology website. So if you wanted to add your own picture to this, in the back office or in the online office says my website's right here, and it says edit Shakeology. You can go to the English version unless you're really into speaking Spanish these days. And you can customize your site. So it's not working. You know what? It's not working because I'm logged in over here. Oh, here you are. It worked this time. So it has your phone number, and it even has your like email address, and it looks really professional. But see it over here, like the speech body symbol? You can put your face there. So that's kind of slick. But even if you wanted to look under like recipes and flavors, they break it down to calories. So if you, let's say after, what time do you guys usually work out?
In the morning.
Okay, so let's say you want like a hearty meal. So you can say, okay, for the calories, I want to go for 300 to 400 calories. Here are all the different flavors that you can, or different recipes that you can try, depending on what flavor you have.
That's really cool.
That's really slick. And if people are like, okay, what's in Shakeology? Or you'll have people saying, I want to know more about that, but I have IBS. And I always say, you know what? Talk with your doctor, but I know that this helps with IBS. This helps, even like you get a lot of people asking for pregnancy. Some people ask for medications, and you say, ask your doctor. But then what you guys can do is you can go into here and you can click under the flavors, and you can download the ingredients label and just email that to your customer, and they can, from that point on, they can email it to their doctor. So right here it says nutrition facts. So that's usually what I do in that situation. I don't know if we answered your question, Bree. That was kind of a...
No, you did. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm excited for you to try it. It's great. You guys have any
Shakeology gluten free?
Okay, that's a really good question. People who have celiac swear by the vegan Shakeology. Technically, it's not titled gluten-free, but I heard from even just at Summit, people are saying you absolutely can say it's gluten-free. So it's a matter of, I have a lot of patients who are celiac, and they have no problem whatsoever with the vegan formula. And they get a little gassy with the regular formula. The main difference between vegan and regular is that the vegan has 5 more superfoods in it, and the protein source is hemp seed, brown rice, and quinoa. And the regular is the whey protein. So, I don't know, Lori, do you have anything?
I just switched over to the chocolate vegan, and I really like it. But I'm just talking taste-wise, but yeah, I don't know. I really like it. But then Nathan tried it, and he didn't like it. So I guess that's, you never know.
And I'm a sweet kind of gal, so I like the regular chocolate. But my husband likes the vegan because he's lactose intolerant, and that is lactose free. So good thing that there are different flavors for everybody. Everyone has their own favorite.
It is funny because I swear, I love the chocolate, but then I've had people try it and be like, oh, that's way too chocolatey. And I'm like, how can that be?
Do you guys
No such thing.
What was that?
I said there's no such thing as way too chocolatey.
That's what I think too.
Right. Would you guys have, I do have to say, and I will kind of wrap it up within the next 5 minutes because I know you're all busy people, but I have to say, Lori is one of the top earners on our team. She is an incredible leader. You guys are in great hands. And obviously you have access to me too. We're all part of this, I guess you can say this umbrella. So just so you guys know, and you'll get this in the New Coach Ignite training. Are you guys familiar with Shalene Johnson? The Turbo Fire lady? She's like Payo, Turbo Fire.
Yeah. I just watched her on demand. That was nuts.
Yeah, yes. Okay. Yeah, she's awesome. She's one of our mentors, and Lori and I are going to see her live in November in Dallas. We're stoked about that. But anyway, her sister, Janelle Summers, is our upline coach, your upline coach. We are part of her team. And so what that means, that might not mean anything to you right now, but that's huge. She has her own website. We get all of her coach calls if we want to tap into it. I listen to mine when I'm on a run, or I go for a bike ride, or like today at the pool when my kids are playing, I just listen in. But we have access to her trainings, and she's the sweetest person on the planet. But basically, my upline coach is Kimberly O. She lives in Fargo, and she was sponsored by Janelle Summers, and Janelle Summers was sponsored by Christine Dwyer. You'll hear those names a lot, but basically there are about 360,000 coaches in the world. You guys, that's really unsaturated. This is an unsaturated market because we have a huge epidemic, of obesity, and it just starts with us. And we can help share and bring people into what's working for us. But basically, there are about 160,000 coaches in our entire team. So we are a part of what's called Platinum Presenters, because that's Christine Dwyer's team. So if you look up Janelle Summers or Christine Dwyer online, you can see that you're part of their team. So more to come with that, but I thought I was
going to say it probably like right now that doesn't mean anything, but
no.
When I went to California for the training there, I seen Christine Dwyer, and I felt like I was starstruck. I'm like, oh my God, there she is.
Yeah, and they're just normal people who have, they just are very successful. So we have trainings for everybody to be successful too. Mm-hmm. Lori, did you have anything else to add?
No, I don't think so. I guess I was going to say one thing about like challenge groups and stuff. I know I was very intimidated in the beginning to just run my own challenge group right off the bat. And that was one thing, Heather, I led a group with her. So we have all of this stuff, in Dropbox folders for challenge groups of, you can obviously come up with your own, but you don't have to. That stuff is available to you to use on what to post every day and how to encourage people and how to have them check in, and you can use that. And then if anybody wants to run a challenge group and you just don't feel comfortable doing it on your own, I would encourage you, and I'm inviting you to run one with me. I guess it's a great way to just start and to get the feel of how it goes, and then you don't feel quite so nervous to have to do it all on your own right away. So that's I just want you guys all to know that all that stuff is available for you to use, and yeah, I guess that helped me in the beginning when I ran it with you. I felt way more comfortable than like, oh, that's not so bad. I could probably do this on my own. So yeah.
Any questions? Concerns? As they come up,
No, I'm good.
Okay, as you might get them as you go through the new coach training too. But we really feel that this is going to be a great start for you guys, just to go through the videos and to decide after the 12 videos if it's something that you want to take off after. But I know I told Lori when she signed up, I said, you know what, if you want to sprint, I'm going to sprint with you. If you want to jog, I'll jog with you. If you want to walk, I'll walk with you. If you want to take like a bench seat and like hang out for a few months, I'm going to be available for you whenever. And I know Lori will do the same for you guys. And so whatever pace you want to go at, whether that's being a discount coach or a hobby coach or a career coach, we have trainings for all of you. So I'm just so excited that Lori invited me to this Zoom chat tonight to meet y'all. I'm in North Dakota and it's like 100 degrees here today. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But I like saying y'all once in a while. I don't know.
Oh, Bree says her phone died.
Okay.
All right.
No problem. All right.
Well, if it's any consolation, Heather, I got those exact words from Lori just this morning. Depending on how fast I wanted to go,
Yeah.
was that her coach told her that she would either walk with her or run with her. It was up to her. So
That's awesome.
she observed.
I want you to feel, I don't ever want you to feel like I'm pushing you. I just want you to take things however you want to take them. So, yes.
And isn't that cool that we get to be our own boss that way? I love it. I love it. We can just do what we want to do and just help ourselves. And when you help yourself, you just feel so passionate that, oh my goodness, more people need to know about this. And it's just sharing your story. Like, Kareen, have you ever put it out there about you dropping your medications from Shakeology?
Yeah, that's awesome.
That is
No.
Do you know how many people would be like, what are you doing?
Yeah, that's well, I rephrase. I put it out to the groups that we're in because it's more private and intimate.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm probably the only one in our group that actually puts that all out there. But
Yeah.
when it comes to the people that I work with and nope.
I know it seems scary.
I know.
The messaging I do, like Katie, I sent that message to her and I said, Katie, I know you're the same kind of build that I am. You're tall, you're bulkier, you have, bigger bone structure, and sent her the picture. She's like, oh my God, I really? I'm like, well, yeah, really. So, independently, yes, but looking at, was it Jess Breesman today or yesterday?
Oh,
What's
Jess
that
Hammer?
name? There you go. Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Looking at her, kind of putting it out there. But I guess when I did all my picture stuff, it was from start to finish, so it's fully, down to your sports bra and spandex shorts going, okay, well, am I going to, be comfortable showing this to the world? And I'm not there yet.
Well, and I guess I don't think you necessarily have to do that right now, but like maybe just sharing about how you've dropped the medications, is a good place to start. And like as you move on, someday you might want to show your pictures. Because I know even for me, like I did a post last week because we were just in a training and they were like, okay, you have to be vulnerable today. This is your assignment. You have to be vulnerable. And I was like, I don't want to do that. But I shared about how when I was a kid, I was chubby and like I shared my chubby picture and like I really honestly I was scared to do that. But afterwards in the response I got from that, I was like, wow, that actually people that reached them and they, I just think it helps you connect with people.
Absolutely. And, I'm going to do a screen share. We just had a team call, which, by the way, you guys are welcome to join our team calls. We have it every Monday night at 8:30. Look at Amy.
Oh, this is Amy.
Look at
this. Did you see that, Kareen?
Yeah, remember, this is the picture you sent me, and I went and took all my pictures after that, and that's when I posted. I said, well, if she's going to go balls, I might as well, too.
Yeah.
She's on a mission. I mean, she's like, I'm going to get below 200 pounds. I met her at 275. And there are people left and right that are having, I mean, I could go on and on about the transformations on our team, but if you go to, I believe it's, we have our own YouTube channel. So if you type in, I think it's like bit.ly.com/Team Firestarters YouTube. There we go. There's the link. You'll be able to find our YouTube channel, and if you click subscribe, you'll be able to get all of our videos that are posted as a team. If you click on the playlist, we have our Fired Up Team Call recordings. That's just the fancy name for or play on words perhaps of all of our team calls. And there's one, it's the power of your story and leveraging social media. Even if it's close to an hour long, you can stop and go as needed. Like even if when you're doing your hair in the morning or when you are folding clothes and just want to listen to something, you can access this and listen to how you can do that slowly. And right now, just be a student, just be a student and get to know the things that we're teaching you from our trainings. And in time, you might feel like helping others and putting yourself out there. And it is scary to do. But I tell you what, there's no greater feeling than someone to say, like, because of you, my life has changed.
Right.
And there's no greater feeling than that. So,
Yeah.
anyway. Okay,
Well, I hate to cut short, but we gotta go.
Yep,
Before
yep.
kids get to bed.
Right. Thanks so
Thanks.
much, you guys. Thanks, Lori.
Thanks, guys.
Okay.
Bye, Kareem.
Bye.
Rachel.
Bye.
Bye-bye, guys.